This video will show you how to create the measure, mark, and fold patterns. So the first thing you'll need is your book. Make sure that the spine is intact and that there's no structural damage to the book. You'll need a ruler in centimeters. You'll need a printout of your pattern, a sharpened pencil, and something heavy. I like to use this rock. I call it my book folding rock, but anything that you have that is flat and heavy will work. Now we are ready to get started on marking your book. So the first thing you'll do is open up your book, flip past the thick end page here. This is where I use my rock to hold this down. Take your ruler and you can set it in about maybe 10, 15, 20 pages or so of your book. Just deep enough that you can see the marks, but also not too deep that it's too far from your eye where you're marking. And then you'll need your pattern. So for the cover page, we can set that to the side. And with this pattern, we just have 2 marks per page. So we'll have our page number here over on the left. That's your page number. And you'll see that it goes in opposite pages, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Because when you're looking at a piece of paper on your book page, you have the front and back. So we don't count the even numbered page, just the odds. You'll see we have our measurements here, our first measurement and our last measurement. So on our book, we're going to go back and we're going to mark our first measurement and our last measurement. That first measurement is 10.8. So here's my ruler. I can see my centimeters and millimeters, and I find 10 centimeters, 8 millimeters, and make a soft little line. Then the next measurement is 11.5. I mark it. I come over to my pattern, and just to keep me straight, I cross out the pages that I have completed. You lift up your page, flip it over, and continue. So for page 2, page 3, my first measurement is 7.2 and 10.2. And with the measure, mark, and fold patterns, you will only ever have 2 measurements. So you will only have 2 measurement lines as you go through, and you just continue to mark the rest of your book in this exact same way. After you're finished marking your book, it's time to start folding. So go ahead and open up your book, and you can just fold this end page back. Usually I just like to do what we call a half fold. You just fold it in the center and fold it out of the way. It's not really important to the pattern because we didn't mark on it. We're just kind of using it to get it out of the way, and I'll use my rock to hold it down. Now when we come to our measurement lines, what we're going to do here is we're going to take the corner of the page, fold it in toward the measurement line, and you're going to make it a 90-degree angle. So this line right here is going to make a 90-degree angle with your measurement line. So just press down and smooth that fold over. And you'll do the same for the other side. And then you'll move on to the next page. And you continue throughout the rest of your book. If you have marked your pattern correctly, then you will have no problem whatsoever with completing this fold. As you work through the book, you can start to see the design that kind of lets you know you're on the right path. And in that way, you continue folding until you are all finished. Once you are finished marking and folding your book, your pattern is complete. You can go back and add coloring to the edges if you like, but that's completely up to you. I hope you've enjoyed working on this book folding pattern, and if you'd like to see more, you can follow me at Dog Eared Creations.